character called Shaunak Banerjee is my guest of the day.
This is Good Morning Mumbai with Rishi K.
Mr. and Miss Wheelchair India is the brainchild of Shaunak Banerjee. He himself is wheelchair bound and with such a bright, sprightly smile, suffering from Becker's MD. He's 38 years of age and wonderful to have him in the studio. Shaunak, welcome to the show. How are you, buddy?
I'm fine, Rishi.
I'm going to ask you when you thought of the idea of a Mr. and Miss Wheelchair India.
Actually, when I did my CAP2 and I was sitting at home thinking what to do, because being on wheelchair, travel is an issue, and also going for a 9 to 5 job is really very, very tough, keeping in view my health. So I decided to open up my own consultancy, and I started practicing taxation and accounting. So in the initial periods, it was very difficult because being on wheelchair and how to do the marketing part. But by the grace of God, by the quality of the service which I rendered, the people slowly came to me and found that I am doing a very good job. And naturally, by word of mouth only, it spread. And then by 2010, I was quite established in my field. So at that moment, I felt that people on wheelchair and those having disability, they need entertainment.
Of course.
They require some kind of entertainment where they can participate, and it should be an all-India event. So then I started thinking, why not then we start this pageant? So I thought that let me give it a go. So I started Miss Wheelchair India in 2013.
Okay.
But the main problem was that people, whenever they heard this idea or the concept, they asked me, do you have girls who are beautiful on wheelchair?
Of course.
So that was quite an issue. So I thought, okay, then let me put up this website and let me seek for the applications from the designing contestants. So within a few months only, I got a sizable number of contestants. And then people started believing, some girls are quite beautiful. So this way I started this Miss Wheelchair.
This year is what? The second edition, third edition? What edition is it?
Yeah, this year it is the Miss Wheelchair third edition.
Mm-hmm.
Along with that, why should the guys lag behind?
Absolutely.
So this time the guys have also made up their mind that we also want to show how handsome we are, how smart we are, and we also want to show our skills, be it physical or mental or our creative skills like singing or dancing. So they have also come forward, and this year first time we are doing actually this Mr. Wheelchair. This is being done first time not only in India but in the entire world.
Lovely. So a debut for the Mr. Wheelchair and the third edition of Miss Wheelchair, yeah?
Right.
Up ahead, Shaunak Banerjee is going to tell me about the winners of the last two editions of Miss Wheelchair. Special people that they are, the Cardigans, and my favorite game. Scandinavian band called the Cardigans, my favorite game. Shaunak Banerjee is wheelchair bound but has the disposition of somebody who owns the world, and he does. He is the brainchild behind Mr. and Miss Wheelchair India, and this Sunday is when the competition is. The Miss Wheelchair India is in its third edition, and it's the debut edition for the Mr. Wheelchair India. More conversation.
This is Good Morning Mumbai with Rishi K.
So tell me about the beautiful women who won the Miss Wheelchair India in edition 1 and edition 2. Who are they, where are they from, and what are their special skills?
In 2013, the first Miss Wheelchair India crown was won by Nirmala Kevlani. She's from Mumbai and she's a disability activist. And the first runners-up was Divya Arora. So she's also from Mumbai. And even the second runners-up, she was also from Mumbai. She's Gopika Anand. Like Divya is more into acting and into drama. And Gopika Anand was working in Godrej. Now she is happily married after the event. And in 2014, the winner was Dr. Rajlakshmi S.J. from Bengaluru, and she is a dentist by profession. And this first runners-up was Virali Modi. She is also from Mumbai, but she is born and brought up in US. So she is into disability blogs. And the second runners-up...
So she blogs on disability. Lovely.
Right.
Yeah. Second runners-up?
Second runners-up was Deepika Nandini. So she is working, she's a government servant, and she's from, I think from South. So she's also very much accomplished and established.
I want to talk about the talent rounds that you have. What is the format that the Miss Wheelchair India and the Mr. Wheelchair India now for the first time going to follow? Are there personality rounds? Is there a ramp walk? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, actually these rounds of our event are quite exciting. Because when we did Miss Wheelchair India, Miss Wheelchairs which are being done in Western countries, they are fully devoted to your education background and your achievements. But I wanted to maintain it as a beauty pageant.
Of course, yeah, why not?
So we had the parameters of two things, that is beauty and intelligence, both. because beauty without brains is of no use, and and intelligence without beauty also doesn't help much. So we have kept the parameters of beauty and intelligence. So the rounds which are mostly done from the past 2 years, that is when the contestants take the entry in the stage, it is called intro round, where they speak about the work they have done, from where they belong, and about themselves. Then we have the casual round, where they wear the casual dresses, and depending upon their dress and their confidence, the judges gives them marks. And then we have the which is not done in other pageants, that is called a visual round, where a visual is shown in the backdrop, and based on the visual, they are asked some questions which they reply. And then there is an ethnic round where they change. So they change into ethnic ensemble, and then we have finally the question and answer round, where the judges ask them questions, which is of course common for all pageants across the world.
Lovely. Messages and back with Shaunak Banerjee. He is the organizer of Mr. and Miss Wheelchair India, happening this Sunday. Where is the venue?
The venue is at Hero Punwani Sitaldas Auditorium, which is at Vattumal Engineering College at Worli.
At Worli. And what time to what time?
The timings are 5 to 8 p.m.
And all are welcome. Yeah, it's
Right.
it's free entry. We'll see you in a bit, and you can actually react to this interview. One space your comment and name to 53650 on SMS. HRISHIKY on Twitter. HRISHIKY on Facebook, and facebook.com/radio1.mum. Like the page, post on the timeline or inbox.
94.3 Radio 1. Woo! Let's celebrate. Come on, let's celebrate.
Hi, I'm Saif Ali Khan on Radio 1, and I believe you should live life king size. Live it up. Live it grand. Your own definition of it. Add newer experiences and create memories. So this festive season, whatever you do, keep it grand. Point is to celebrate everything, dude. So again, what are you celebrating today?
It's Shalimar, I can make you feel good, and this interview and this chat will make you feel good. Shaunak Banerjee, a man who has climbed many a milestone. He is wheelchair bound, and today is the brainchild behind the Mr. and Miss Wheelchair India, which is happening on Sunday, and I'm in conversation with him.
This is Good Morning Mumbai with Rishi K.
So who are the judges in the Miss Wheelchair India competition last year? Run us through that.
Yeah, in the last year we had judges, that is Stardust editor Mr. Ram Kamal Mukherjee, and we had Vicky Idnani. So he is the known Bollywood and fashion photographer. And then we had Dr. Nandini Gokulachandran. She is the deputy director of Neurogen, which is the Brain and Spine Institute. And fourthly, we had Miss Shilpa Kushlani. She is the chief image consultant of Enlighten Studio.
Wonderful. And this year, what are we looking at in terms of a lineup of the judges?
Yeah, actually, this time since we have got two pageants under the same roof, so we also have two different panel of judges.
Lovely.
So for the Miss Wheelchair part, we have maintained the same judges, and for Mr. Wheelchair, we have got entirely new lineup. So in that, we have taken judges based on from the field which they belong.
Okay.
So from the first field is disability. So we have made our 2013 winner, Miss Nirmala Kevlani, and the first runners-up, that is Gopika Anand, as the judges
Very
from
nice.
the disability sector. And from the NGO sector, we have got our very lovely Ferdinand Rodriguez, who is well known in automobile industry because he is the authorized Mahindra Service Center, and also he designs accessible cars for disabled people.
For disabled people.
So from the past many years, he is among us. So he is the right person to judge, and he is very much sports enthusiast. So naturally, seeing Ferdi gives a boost to all the guys. And from the NGO field, we also have Mrs. Ritika Sahni. She is a known versatile singer, and as well as she is into the disability field, as she is the founder trustee of 390. It is an NGO which creates disability awareness. And then we need one doctor also. So we have Dr. Janardhan Ghuge. So he is very much supporting this cause and this event from the beginning. So this time we have roped in him as one of the judges.
Lovely. And is there a after party? I mean, after the Mr. and Miss Wheelchair India is proclaimed, do you guys have a party, have a DJ coming in playing some music so that you can do some cool moves in your wheelchair, you guys?
Yeah, actually, after the event, we normally get together either on the next day or on the same night. So that all the contestants who are coming from different parts of India, along with their family, as well as they have the same kind of problems also. So we discuss about our events as well as our day-to-day problems and how to keep this fight of activism moving.
Because God knows that in India, we're not a special needs and disability friendly country. There are not enough ramps, there are not enough public facilities for people who are wheelchair bound. Isn't that true?
Yeah, actually, accessibility is one of the major hurdles which keeps us inside. And also also like normal the notion was that till now in the disability sector that if a person is on wheelchair, then he is supposed to go for only an STD booth or he can go for only a 9 to 5 government job. But my movement from 2013 is that we should focus on creative fields like music, dance, or talking like a news reader. So these are the aspects. If we devote more time on that and focus, then maybe we can comfortably do these kinds of jobs.
Lovely. Shaunak Banerjee behind Mr. and Miss Wheelchair India is with me. It's Coldplay, Adventure of a Lifetime. Coldplay, Adventure of a Lifetime. It's been such an adventure with Shaunak Banerjee in studio, the brainchild behind Mr. and Miss Wheelchair India. And his patron is on the telephone line, Nagesh Kukunoor, award-winning director. I'm a big fan of his movies and such a wonderful human being. And that is above all. And going to chat with Nagesh.
This is Good Morning Mumbai with Rishi K.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Rishi. I'm doing very well, thank you.
When did you first meet Shaunak and when did you decide to be a part of this cause, this wonderful cause called Mr. and Miss Wheelchair India?
I have been associated with ADAPT, which was formerly the Spastic Society of India. I've been associated with them for about 8 odd years. Through them I've managed to meet a lot of paraplegics, quadriplegics, and when Shaunak reached out to me last year asking if I'd be a part of this wonderful event, at that time it was just the Miss India wheelchair contest. It wasn't, the male version wasn't there. I found it interesting in the pure sense that one never knew that something like this existed. And when I went there, it was such a life-affirming, wonderful experience to see these amazing, amazing girls/women completely turn their lives around after, dealing with their own issues. I've been now associated with Shaunak for a little over a year, but in the larger context, like I mentioned, I've been associated for about 8 years.
We know that this country is not disability friendly. It is not friendly for people with special needs, differently able people, in particular wheelchair bound people. Have you and Shaunak thought of actually going to the authorities? Are you liaising with the people in power to build more ramps, try and improve conditions?
See, this is something that has been an ongoing process for a while, not directly with Shaunak, but with ADAPT. I have been working for a while, and one of the simplest things that we've been trying to do is to try and make a lot of at least the stores wheelchair friendly. I mean, these are large stores and malls that are all wheelchair inaccessible. I mean, forget the sidewalks and everything, which is more what the government should do, but just the simpler, the large stores where you actually have a huge segment of the population who are viable customers being cut out of the loop. It's not some pity or sympathy cause. And but change is slow. Change is slow in this country, so it's something that we'll have to just actively keep working towards.
What is your message to everybody who's listening?
Just become a little more conscious, and in your neighborhood, if there are stores, you don't directly need to know a person who's a wheelchair user, but you can very much try and influence change with these stores to have a simple ramp. This is not a complicated thing, so you don't have to force them the indignity of having 4 people come and lift and yell and scream and create a big scene for them to enter any store or restaurant. It's just a simple thing, and they're completely independent. So if you can just become a little bit conscious, it would go a long way.
Lovely. And post Lakshmi garnering all the acclaim in international film festivals, Dhanak is doing so well. So that must make you very proud.
It has been a wonderful run. You make films primarily because you believe in something.
That's right.
Of course, you absolutely want to entertain the audience. But when you do meet with positive response, trust me, it's very heartening because there is no guarantee. So every time it happens, I react as if it's the first time, and I'm going to enjoy the whole process. Right now, it's Dhanak, and it's been a wonderful run, which is still continuing.
Lovely. Keep up your zest for life, Nagesh Kukunoor. Thank you for speaking to us at 94.3 Radio 1. Cheers.
Thank you, Rishi.
Messages and back.
94.3 Radio 1.
Cecilia, the Suggs version of a delightful Simon and Garfunkel song, Mr. and Miss Wheelchair India.